Hello gamers, welcome back to Uncharted Gaming. Today I'm going to be looking at Star Trek Bridge Crew, the actual patch that's made it non-VR. Now I had VR from day one on a Sony PlayStation. However, I sold it because I sort of had the best experience on this game in particular. Excuse me. And I felt that any game other than this isn't going to live up to what I want. The sort of games are coming out with pretty much similar sort of, that's either horror or the shooting game where you're in one spot, and the other game like Farpoint I couldn't get on with. So I'm trying this out in non-VR. I've had a little go online. I'm going to have a go now, just on my own actually. There's a solo venture, so with an AI crew, so I'm going to start that. The trouble is, online, I can't record the audio. I need to set another cable to record the audio of what people are saying. So I could play online, but then you wouldn't be able to hear what people are saying. And half of the fun of playing online is with other people talking. So I'm just going to put an ongoing voyage. Probably go for a research mission. So one of the easier ones to do. I keep the Aegis, that's the easier one. The original Enterprise is just it's way too hard. So I have to be the captain, and I can skip to the other places. So here I'm going to launch this, and let's see what we get. So you can actually look around the whole world. Oh, this has gone off now. The graphics have taken a massive increase in quality from playing on the VR. You now play at full 1080p on the TV. It's nothing's been downsampled or blurred up. It's ultra sharp. You've got the full motion, you can look round. However, you can't move your arms anywhere. You can only move them over the panels and the options in the game. So that's something that's happened. I don't know how to skip stations. I need to have a look at that in a minute when I first load it up. Because when I play online, obviously you stay in your station. But when you're playing on your solo adventure, you need to be able to move about. So I'm not sure how to do that. So let's wait for it to load up.
Captain's log supplemental. We're carrying out additional research on the anomalies we've encountered in the region. Our hope is that further analysis may provide the Federation with deeper understanding of their cause and nature.
So just that shot looked really good. So here I am. This is what it looks like in 1480p without the sort of little boxes. Because on my other videos this is 720p. Because that's what the VR outputs to TV at. So already this looks much more clearer. You've got the full motion to look around. The hands can only move on the different options. And that's it really. What else? You can look outside the ship. You can have a full look outside the ship. It looks much more cleaner, much more sharper. So this in VR, you know, you just move your head and look around. Without VR, you have to press it on the keyboard. So if I go back into the ship, I'm not sure how you skip stations. So I know you look at people and then press a button. So, oh, that's the map. So your triggers do the press the button which your fingers are on. So that's why it comes up there. Yeah, well, I've worked it out now. So you press the X on the controller, and then I can go through a different crew by looking at them. So at the moment it's on Ensign Rayo, so I can do his orders there. It's very hard. I think in the heat of battle is going to be a real problem.
Lowering shields, disarming torpedoes.
But you can take over the station. So here I am now in tactical. And if I want to go back to captain, just press the X, and I'm back as captain. Press the X again, and I can go through and give people the orders. And it's all done by the right hand. The left hand does nothing at this point. So let's remember that. So I've got crew-wide orders. They're pretty good from transport and stuff. Reduce signature is one of the main ones, and that's done. You do with your trigger. So let's get on with the mission, I suppose. So the objectives are to investigate gaseous anomalies in Keith. So I need to go to Keith. So I get him to. I can do his helm stuff from here. Warp. Set the Keith system. warp course plotted. So now, if I close all this lot, and then I go to my orders and go to Ensign Rio, set the speed. That's not going to work, is it? Let's try again. Full stop, approach target. I suppose that's, oh, prepare warp. It's under the crew wide orders, so even though it's a helm thing, I'm there, so prepare warp. Button.
Preparing for warp. Adjusting power.
Right. I'll get it in the end. Once you get it, it's going to be just as good as playing it in the VR headset, I think. Without a certain immersion factor gone, but you can play the game. So now it's ready to warp. He's going to line up the thing. Once he's lined up the thing, there you go. So now we're warping.
Captain, we're clear of hostiles.
So I've got myself the local map.
Our safety inspections are complete.
So there's nothing for. Oh, there's stuff to scan.
We are ready to begin receiving scan
Hostile
data.
contacts detected.
So there's hostiles, but they haven't detected us because we're not in their range. So we can safely move about for now. So I've set that as a target. So now I can do analyze target.
You got it. Target selected.
So they should scan that. Constantly, I'm going to be reducing signature.
Scan is showing that anomaly as
Be
dangerous.
advised, Captain. The anomaly's effects on our ship will be significant.
So that's this one scanned, I think. So if I do impulse, and now go to that one.
Risk of damage to the ship. I will update.
Planetary orbit. Right, he's done that. I can now do impulse out of this area and engage. I think this is going to be good if I can get voice commands working as well. I think that will be good. Right, engage impulse. Right, so there we are, impulse now. So I mean, to start off with, it was fiddly in VR anyway. Once you learn it, it's fine. It takes a certain amount of learning to work out how to do everything. As long as the ship doesn't get blown up, I know it's alright. Right, so here we are, get my local map to load. That's it. Doesn't appear to be any anything there. So it's out of the range. So if I do analyze target,
Aye, targeting.
I don't know if we can scan it yet because I don't think it's in range. So the helm guy will take us into range, which is good.
Scan initiated.
And I don't know what the
Yes, Captain.
engineering keeps doing that takes the signature up. There's no need for that. I think they're putting more power into engines. That's scanned.
Ship performance may be significantly degraded by the anomaly. I am updating your panel, Captain. I estimate we have collected roughly half of our necessary research.
Right. So we're doing well. We are doing well.
Warning.
Moving into the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
That's no problem. Right, space station.
Aye, understood. On your
Diverting
mark,
power
Captain.
for impulse.
Laying course for impulse.
Once he gets that course, I can engage that. We're all green on there. It's the engine power which my engineer keeps putting it up. And she'll get detected. She will. Right.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, aye. We're ready
Powering
to go.
engines for impulse.
Plotting impulse course.
Whoops, I think we hit an asteroid. It's no problem, he'll realign us.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, there we go. so there's 2 anomalies here. Scan 1, analyze target.
Roger that. Updating target. Initiating scan.
So it's taking a little bit longer because I was a
Contact. One enemy vessel.
right. Reduce signature.
Be advised. The anomaly will severely compromise our subsystems. I am sending new data to your panel, Captain. Another reading or 2, and we should have sufficient data.
Entering the
Environmental
anomaly.
hazard detected.
So this is causing us damage, I believe, but the hull is fine for now. So the sensors have been damaged, so we need to get closer to it, I think. Or maybe, no, the sensors won't work in the anomaly, so we need to exit it to scan it. Maybe is what I'm thinking.
Containment is within tolerances.
So I might,
Arriving at our destination.
yeah. So I might actually take over the helm, because the sensors are down so much we can't actually scan inside the anomaly. So if I take us out, so the crew doesn't really isn't that great, the AI crew. I think as soon as we're clear,
Sensors indicate the star is experiencing wide-scale coronal disintegration. If the core erupts, our ship will not be able to withstand the blast wave.
yeah, we're not going to be staying around that long, mate. Mr. Vulcan man. Well, the captain's not there because he's here.
New contact. One hostile.
Yeah, they can't detect us because that little green circle around us, unless they're in that, they can't see us. Right, so we should be fine now. So if I do that button to go back to the captain, and then I need to go take over that station, scan that. No, we've scanned it already. Right, so we've actually completed this objective. So we need to go to somewhere else now. Right. Somewhere
Calculating travel vector.
that looks good.
Aye.
Allocating engine power for impulse.
Making ready for impulse.
I know it's a bit of a boring mission, but just till I learn how to get it going, it's going to be like that. Right, engage. Mine that planet.
Shuttlecraft safety inspections are complete.
It's quite far away, this one. Right, I think.
They must have followed our impulse signature.
We're being
Oh,
held, Captain.
Life support's at critical levels and falling. If you don't get us off this vessel
Aye, aye,
fast,
Captain.
we are
Locking new
all
target.
dead.
Who is saying that?
Captain, I'm updating your panel.
Distress call, right, okay. Right, we'll scan this quick and then we're going to the distress call. Because that might be a little bit interesting.
Scanning.
Right, that's good. Where have we got to go? Impulse to...
I've got a new contact. Hostile. Scans complete. The anomaly's hazardous.
Captain, that anomaly is highly unstable. Our subsystems may be completely overwhelmed.
Plotting course.
Warning.
Moving into the anomaly.
Detected.
It could cause direct damage to the ship. Transferring analysis to your panel, Captain.
Oh, the Frexorus region. So that one, aerial orbit.
Calculating travel vector.
Right, that one. De-impulse when we're ready.
Aye,
Diverting power for impulse.
aye. Laying course for impulse.
We're being pursued, but they're miles away. They never got us in time. As soon as we're ready, go and help that ship if we can. Because basically our mission is complete, I think, for scanning stuff. Come on, Ensign Rayo.
Warning.
Yeah, she's taking damage off that anomaly now.
New contact. One hostile.
Don't worry,
We're ready
we'll be
to
gone.
Aye.
Shield
Right.
meters damaged.
Yeah, so we've
Damaged.
done 75 complete still. So we haven't actually scanned all the places yet. I thought we had. Oh, I'm doing this distress call at the moment.
Environmental radiation levels are spiking.
I don't
Star's
know.
core is going to erupt soon.
My crew's all accounted for. We're ready for transport when you are.
Alright.
Aye,
Staying with
Captain.
them.
Locking on target. Scanning target.
So we want to do approach target.
Aye. Following the target.
So once she scans it, we can start transporting. I've got transport from target there. I'm a bit worried about this star that's going to blow up.
Life signs.
Acquiring transporter lock.
Our impulse signature is giving our location away.
Well, we are transporting, hopefully.
Energizing. There
Following
are
the
others
target.
remaining aboard the target. Acquiring lock.
I've got a new contact. Hostile.
At the moment, they're not firing at us, so wait for a minute until they fire on us. So they're not exactly pointing at us.
Energizing.
New contact. One enemy vessel.
On behalf of my crew, I'd like to thank you for your help.
Plotting course.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Powering engines for impulse.
We're being
Plotting
trailed.
impulse course.
They're tracking our impulse footprint.
Well, they can keep tracking us, but as long as we stay ahead of them, we'll be fine. We've rescued the ship, which is good. Now we should do a bit more scanning, and that's
Course
it.
plotted. Aye, aye, Captain.
Right, get us out of here, mate. It's going to take ages to get there. Right, let's carry on scanning this. So far, this mission's gone excellent. I'm getting back into the way things work. I played online at the weekend, and it was all kids who didn't really understand Star Trek, and they didn't understand the game, and they just wanted to shoot things basically. So I didn't have the best experience getting back into this at the weekend. This is cool. This is what it should be: just sneaking about, scanning up stuff, fighting only when you have to.
It appears our impulse signature has been followed.
Right, let's analyse target.
Aye, aye. New target locked. Scan initiated.
That should be it, hopefully. Yep.
My readings suggest the effects of the anomaly will be mild. Transferring data to your panel, Captain. I believe that provides us with enough data to analyze, Captain. Stellar core eruption is imminent. We need to warp out of here, Captain.
Understood. Bring her to full stop.
Stellar core has erupted. Wavefront impact in 60 seconds.
That's alright, we're going to be fine.
Aye, Captain. Warp
Preparing for
vector
warp.
aligned.
Diverting power.
Warp course plotted. Aligning warp vector.
60 seconds, come on, hurry up.
Course
Coils
plotted.
charged.
On your mark. Aye.
There we are, safe.
Entering anomaly.
Warning.
Updating your panel now.
Environmental hazard detected.
New contact. One hostile.
Calculating travel
Captain,
vector.
we're being hailed.
U.S.S. Aegis. This is
Alright, let's take them out.
and you have no business
They
here.
know we're here.
Leave or be destroyed.
Aye,
Staying with
Captain. Changing target. Firing.
Alright, let's take these guys out. I'm going to skip to tactical because I can know a little trick. If you scan their shields,
We've got incoming munitions.
and as long as the helm person keeps us steady, I can get them. Shields are holding. Oh, straight away he's turned away from him. Come on. The shields will be back online. His shields are back online now. Oh, we did it. Target destroyed.
One hostile destroyed.
Right, stand down red alert. Reduce signature.
Affirmative.
Understood. Dropping shields. Torpedoes on safe.
Yep. Impulse to drop the data off.
Plotting course. Engines damaged.
Aye, aye. Course
Allocating
laid in,
engine
Captain.
power for impulse.
Making ready for impulse.
Right. I think I might just jump over to that guy, I think. Just, why not? Right, he's lined it up. This is what you do. This is called punching it. So this mission seems to have had everything: scanning, rescuing people from ships, like beaming out, bit of combat, jumping about impulse and warp, escaping a collapsing star. It's a good test mission, this actually. Right. What we got? Aha.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So what's my ship at? 100%. Fired a few torpedoes though. That's where we're going. Let's give power to engines.
Acknowledged. Full power to engines.
Once we're in 10k, the mission should end.
Standing by to receive our data. Transmitting now.
Well, a perfect mission if I don't say so myself. There's any sort of scratches or dings on the ship either. Even though it took some damage, but I think the shields absorbed that. So there we are, my stats. Playtime was 27 minutes, torpedoes fired 6, acquired all the data, civilians rescued 12, and destroyed a ship. Escaped before the star erupted, I did that as well. And responded to distress signal, rescue survivors neutral ship. So, a good test for this offline VR, offline VR, working really well. Once you get to grips with how the controls work, it's going to be fine. Online, it's just as good as it was before. I just wish you could have some sort of free movement over the hands. Everything sticks to the actual controls. You can't. If you had the VR and the move controllers, you can move the hands around, and that's quite comical. And you have a laugh with that. But either way, it's still a good game, and this is actually on sale for the next few weeks on PSN, I believe. If not, try and pick up cheap second hand from the shop. Thanks for watching Uncharted Gaming. Any questions about the non-VR version of this game? Star Trek Bridge Crew, let us know.